Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly Venevri and I am a psychic intuitive as well as Reiki practitioner. This is going to be a spiritual guidance video today, okay? So I'm very guided to do this video, offer this video, and I'm very guided to do it in a specific manner. So this is going to be pile number 1. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. This is pile number 2. This is the Chakra Oracle Insight deck. And then we have pile number 3 with the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck, okay? So whichever one you feel guided to and drawn to, it's going to be very intuitive. But this is spiritual guidance for what you need to know right now. And this is also a timeless reading is what I'm hearing. Okay, and I'm also going to be pulling clarifiers with my Vision Quest Tarot deck over here as well. So I will see you guys on the flip side. Hello everyone that chose pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So for those that chose pile number 1, what do they need to know from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck for spiritual guidance right now? What do they need to know? So you have Autumn, release the old and rest. Okay. Have Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. And She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Got some very strong cards there. You also have Drum, dream and journey. Okay. Clarify, release the old and rest with this deck, please. Oh. Okay, so you have White Witch, be the light. Looks like you're taking some solitude to really find yourself. Lord, take charge with authority. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. An Air Guardian, shift your perception. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have Medicine Mother. So honor your inner knowing. Okay, so you guys are definitely going within. I'm picking up on this vibe that's all about going within. Let's see. White Witch. White Witch. We're using the Vision Quest Tarot deck here just to kind of get some more clarifiers. Sun of Fire, really, really beautiful. And this goes right directly underneath White Witch here. Just let you see them side by side. You're getting really centered in who you are is what I'm hearing right now. So underneath, Lord, take charge with authority. Okay, so we have 2 cards that fell out here. So we have integration and grandmother. So you're integrating the lessons that you've been learning and now you're ready to kind of move forward. Okay, you're ready to kind of come up out of this energy. Just gonna put those there. Actually, hold on. Interesting. I'm going to give you my whole interpretation on it. I just want to get some more clarifiers for these ones here too. I'll give you what I'm picking up on as well. Okay, I feel like this one wants one more though. Clarity, yes, that's definitely what I'm picking up on for you guys. Okay, so with Drum, Dream, and Journey and Air Guardian, shift your perception. Okay. So you guys have 3 of Earth, Growth, and the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Lovers card. I love this deck. This deck is so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So much harmony and joy, peace, prosperity, wisdom, all of it. Okay, so we have autumn, release the old and rest, with white witch, be the light, and with son of fire. Hold it up like this. Okay, so what I'm really getting for this stream kind of here is that you guys are really being asked to kind of take more time for self so that you're able to get, I'm really hearing grounded, to get grounded in yourself, to kind of come back to your roots. It's almost like stripping away everything. They want me to share this meditation that I did a couple of years ago that was really profound for me. I basically was in this guided meditation, and the facilitator, she had beautifully kind of laid out all of the groundwork for us to kind of just journey on in our own meditation. And she said, okay, when you take a deep breath and you just are, you're just being with yourself, and you just sit in your own stillness, and you allow your identity to kind of fall away, but your identity in terms of how you've socially constructed it. So maybe you start with your job and you just allow that to fall away. You're still you. You're just peeling back the layers to see who you really are. So you could be working in a corporate office, you could be working as a breathwork facilitator, you could be working as a Reiki practitioner, you could be working as somebody in an office, as a librarian, as a construction worker, a farmer, anything, right? But you allow this to kind of fall off so that you're able to see more of who you are. And then the next layer would be you allow your gender to kind of slip away too, so that you're able to see more of who you are, and you allow all of these things to slip away, because although they add to you, you at your essence, who is you at your essence? That pure space of energy that is you. What is that? Who are you? And that's what this is really getting to, okay? And for me, during that meditation, I discovered that I am harmony. I am love. I am peace. I am ease and grace. I am love and I am harmony. So it's really asking you to get to the core of who you are, okay? That's what I feel like your spiritual guidance is right now. And I feel like it's interesting because it almost feels like this is kind of like a timeline for you guys too. Whatever, whatever group, if you chose this reading, this is what I'm really picking up on energetically for you. It's once you're able to kind of come back to who you are and back to that essence, you're able to be fearless and stand strong and take charge with authority, okay? And this all comes from, like, when I see the grandmother card, I think of teachings. Just teachings, but a lot of great wisdom teachings, and they're all being integrated within you at this time, okay? And that's coming back to, this comes when you recognize who you are and when you allow yourself to kind of see that soul essence of you. You're integrating all of the teachings that you've learned up until this point and taking what's really resonating with you and what's really encouraging you, what's really feeling good for you right now. And then you're able to stand forward and take charge with authority. I feel like you guys are moving in like bulls. Like, I don't know if some of you are Taurus or Earth sign or something, but you just move forward with umph. Yeah, see, we even got another power card here, Unleash the Wild Within. So I feel like you guys are really like, you're getting ready. It feels like you're getting ready. For some of you guys, you've been feeling this for a while where you're like, oh, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make moves. Or you're getting ready. But again, you're listening. Taking note of intuitive messages is listening to what you're learning about. Honoring these natural cycles, okay? Honoring these cycles of what you're learning and allowing them to integrate naturally, okay? Integration can happen in steps. It doesn't have to happen all at once. Sometimes we see something, one side of something. We say, I understand this aspect of it, but sometimes that same thing shows a different side or a different face to us. And we have to see many different aspects of this, whatever it is, before we can actually integrate more and more of it. But I feel like there's, whatever it is this energy of you looking at something, and it's this energy of you like really coming to terms with something or coming to peace with something and being able to move forward because you have this kind of multidimensional and multifaceted understanding of this, whatever this is, okay? You guys are now ready to move forward. Yeah, because when you're able to look at something and understand it for more than all of its aspects, especially if it's something that's hurt you in the past, or especially if it's something that's triggered you or caused trauma or anything, that's even more like, you know, that's definitely something to celebrate, right? Because something that could have been triggering you, you're now able to look at it in a different light. You're now able to see it and say, oh, okay, well, I can kind of understand that aspect or that standpoint of that now. And you have more peace with it. And it just moves differently in your life because you're moving differently within. Yeah, so clarity is here. And again, there's lots of grounded energy here too, I'm noticing. Lots of grounded energy and lots of, it's beautiful because I'm just noticing this within the cards right now, but you see how these two women are holding their children. They're really taking care. So what this is really showcasing to me is that you guys are kind of holding yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're loving yourself. Maybe it's like an inner child thing that you're noticing that's been playing on in your life recently. And you're like, okay, well, even though I'm scared, or even though I was like nervous, or even though I didn't know how, I'm going to allow myself to feel better, and I'm going to give myself grace and patience and find a way. I'm going to take care of myself throughout this journey, throughout whatever's happening, right? You're really honoring that. You're really treasuring that. That's beautiful. Okay, so you have dream and journey, shift your perception, and three of earth growth. So you guys, yeah, I definitely see that too, especially with self-care and with how you are with yourself, with how you are taking care of yourself, with your presence in yourself is what I'm hearing, with your presence in yourself, okay? Yeah. So dream and journey and shift your perception. Yeah, you guys, it feels like you're really dreaming a lot in your heart space. Feels like you're really dreaming a lot in your heart space, and that could, like, it's good that you guys are able to kind of release the old and rest, and it's good that you guys are able to come back into your stillness and centeredness, because when you do that, you're able to dream and journey and move forward with these energies with it too. Very, very solid duo. It's like this is your mind and this is your heart, and you're going to move forward into your dreams and journeys, okay? There could be something here too that could be asking you to kind of shift your perception a little bit on, just in like a very general standpoint. And that could definitely be related to, you know, what we were talking about earlier with how you have seen something, and with being able to see something in a different light and being able to hold it in more acceptance and more peace, and therefore, or sorry, that is happening because you have changed within yourself, okay? Ooh, I'm really feeling that. Okay, pile number 1. So again, oh, bottom of the deck, I don't know if I showed this or not, but this is honor your inner knowing. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, so really, again, really acknowledging to go within, and then dreaming and journeying and, excuse me, stepping forward. Because you guys have grown. You have grown. And now you're the light. Always been the light, but really moving forward with authority now and with clarity. Lots of love energy. And I definitely feel like this is self-love for you guys too. But take it to your own discernment as well. Thank you, everyone who chose this pile, so much. I am sending you all of the love, light, warm wishes, and take care. We'll chat soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. This is your reading for your spiritual guidance and what you need to know right now. So let's go ahead and get started with the Chakra Oracle Insight deck. You have money, number 14, finances, power, generosity, and abundance. Beautiful, beautiful card. Actually, I'm going to leave this there. You guys, oh, wow. 7, possessions, belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. Yo, the cards. Sorry, I don't say that often, but I got really excited. The cards can't lie. Okay. You guys also have inspiration, ideas, spark, conception, and impulse, number 46. That is beautiful. Let's see. There we go. One more card for pile number 2 here. For their spiritual guidance. What do they need to know? Spiritual guidance. For pile number 2 from the Chakra Oracle Insight deck. Okay, so the honesty card did want to jump out, and that is all about honest communication, transparency, I believe, things of that sort. Let's see what comes out. Pile number 2. Okay, so we have third eye chakra, number 36. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to get some clarifiers with the Vision Quest Tarot. Do you want to say the bottom of the deck for you is number 8, sacral chakra, which makes sense because the sacral chakra is your manifestation portal, and yeah, I don't know, I wanted to put that there. Some of you guys could be manifesting money. Okay, I'm going to clarify about the money card here. Anything you want pile number 2 to know through this deck? This is the Vision Quest Tarot deck. Pile number 2. It's a certain state of being to manifest money, I find. It's very much like happy, secure. Yeah, see? You're fulfilled, you're feeling full, you're feeling wholesome, you're feeling secure, you're feeling wholesome. That's all I can say about that. But that's it's a really good state. It's a really incredible state to be in. Okay. Some of you guys could be healing through your money too, or healing through that energy state of what kind of brings in money into your life. Maybe it's in terms of receiving, maybe it's in terms of security and self-worth. Maybe it's, yeah, in terms of just like feeling worthy and feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling like you're capable enough of receiving that, right? Because that same energy, it can manifest as money, but it can also manifest as other things too, such as love. I love this. So it's like, look at the symbology. I don't even know if that's a word. But look at the water symbols in both of these, how they're just coming up from up top and they're just like flowing down. What I'm trying to say is like coming up from source energy, from creator, and flowing down too. I love it. And the hands too. I feel like the hands really kind of signal this kind of this feeling of giving and receiving and connection. It's really about receiving in these cards too, right? That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So you guys are definitely in this zone right now. If you're not in this, you're probably very, very close. You're going to get into this kind of zone. Just feeling full, feeling well, feeling like everything's just flowing and you're just feeling secure, you're feeling worthy, you're feeling happy. Happy is what I'm really getting. You know, like when you feel really happy and you get those kind of goosebumps that start from your spine and go up into your shoulders and everything. I hope you guys feel that, and I hope I'm not the only one. Or however goosebumps flow for you. But that's the kind of feeling, right? Yeah, the stuff that makes your heart soft and good in a good way. All right, let's Possessions, thank you. Actually, they want me to put this one over here too. Yeah, see the star card. See, again with the water, you're just allowing things to flow. And look, the 2. We have the symbolism with the 2. Giving and receiving in balance, everything in balance. Yeah, you guys are definitely in this right now. You're getting into this, okay? That's what I'm feeling for you, pile number 2. All right, anything for possessions, thank you. So clown, yeah, see, you could be starting like a new journey or kind of starting something anew, but this is about just kind of being fun and being free-spirited and free-hearted too. That's another thing, is the freedom, frequency, the feeling of being free, of going anywhere, doing anything just for the fun of it. That's this energy too, and that's kind of, I feel, even though this does say possessions, it could very well be possessions too, which I feel like it is for some. Wow, that's beautiful. What I'm feeling too is also with the word treasures, it's almost like, could be possessions or almost like experiences, but experiences that just kind of fuel your heart, like adventures with loved ones or adventures with friends, or you going out into the wilderness and just having fun, going on a self-hike or something that just feels really good in your heart for you, that just lights you up emotionally. That's what this is kind of about. It does go hand in hand with this kind of vibe too, most definitely, especially with just like being in yourself, being in your own state. This is very, very good too. I love that. So interesting, because I was listening to Abraham Hicks talk today too, and I'm just, okay, this is how my thought pattern went. I looked at this, I saw the number 7, and I was like, 7's one of the most spiritual numbers. This is what I've been hearing, right? And then I was thinking about, spirituality and possessions, and I'm like, that's interesting how like one of the most spiritual numbers is on possessions, and when you think of possessions, you think of material stuff, right? Well, I think of possessions as material things too. I think of like Teslas and stuff and cars and just things that you can own, right? And it's interesting because listening to Abraham Hicks this morning, this is where my mind went to, and what they had said about being spiritual and having physical possessions, having the physical material stuff. Sometimes it has been construed or negatively connotated and associated with, right? But they said, you know, there's different belief systems around the world and circulating within the energetic kind of waves around us, right? And the thought patterns and what we're able to kind of pick up and receive on. And they were saying, well, you know, some people have really, really believe that, you know, because you're a person with a lot of money, that you can be greedy, or you can only be like, you know, bad people with money, purchasing all of these things and stuff, right? And then they were saying, well, why don't you be a good person with money? And that's literally what this energy is. And I love it because it's just about like being you and being free-spirited and just being happy and just, yeah, a good person with money and with treasures and what's really treasuring in your own heart space, okay? Let me see if there's anything else that wants to come out for that. For possessions. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have, yeah, transformation. So some of you guys could definitely be transforming things about belief systems regarding money. You're just doing that like internal acknowledgement of how you're feeling inside. Like, am I feeling worthy? Like, am I feeling worthy enough to go here, to do this, to engage in this, or to entertain this thought, you know? How worthy are you feeling inside? How are you feeling inside? How much is your cup actually being filled inside by you? What are the thoughts that you're consistently thinking? That's what I'm getting to. A lot of stuff that you guys have been kind of going through. I feel like you guys have been kind of exploring the depths of the mind recently. Or maybe you have, or maybe you are, but I'm seeing this just with the moon symbolism and with kind of the darker shades. It's so interesting, and it's like she's pouring out the belief systems that no longer serve her. It's like those belief systems that told you that you're not worthy, those belief systems that told you maybe only, only the richest of the rich aren't that good people. And you're like, well, no, they can actually be really, really incredible people. They can be really generous people. They can be really heartfelt people, heart-centered people, right? And you're kind of rewriting your own script here, okay? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm picking up on for this, okay? And if that doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. I feel like that's for a certain set of people too, but let's go ahead and get something here for inspiration and third eye. Let's start with inspiration, please. Oh, Ace of Fire. You guys are getting a spark of something. Okay, what's this for? So we had these two cards fall out. 7 of Water, Excess, and 5 of Air, Fear. Huh. I feel it's so interesting though, because I don't feel like this is part of this stream or this. I feel like if anything, it might be part of kind of what we were talking to earlier with these cards. The transformation in the Daughter of Air. And just feeling like really depleted or really fearful of something, like how, maybe it could be a really intimate situation that really does need like a lot of like you need to kind of go about it in a really pure way and a really smart way, kind of like you're one step forward, one step ahead, because I get it, like if you're in a situation where maybe you have like loved ones around you that have different opposing belief systems than you, and it could be hard to kind of like bring up your own thoughts about certain things, especially around money, right? And it could almost feel depleting and stuff too, right? So I think that's what it was kind of like wanting to be acknowledged of too. But I definitely see you guys transforming out of this. And I definitely see you kind of releasing what's not meant for you so that you're able to kind of step back into your heart space and be who you are, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, so anything else for inspiration? An Ace of Fire. Inspiration, Ace of Fire. Inspiration, Ace of Fire. Ooh. Okay, so we have endurance. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so with inspiration here, ideas spark concentration and impulse. I feel like just with this Ace of Fire, I feel like you guys are definitely getting like creativity sparked. I'm just going to be very honest about this because this is like a lot of orange energy and that's sacral chakra, and this is a lot of purple energy, so that's bringing it through the crown chakra, that's bringing it through the mind, through the brain. That's how the thought enters into the body, okay? Into the mind and into the body. This energy, this spark, this idea that flows through, okay? Yeah, ideas spark conception and impulse. But I honestly feel like this is kind of like a creative endeavor for you guys, or it could be a creative endeavor. And the reason why I'm saying that is because 7 of Fire fell out with endurance. So sometimes when we get inspired by things, it could just be like in the spur, or how do people say it? The spur of the moment, where it's like, oh, I really want to go to this place and do this thing, right? And it's like, okay, you go, you live it out. I mean, we live everything out, but like what I'm saying with this is that you get this, it feels like this energy of you get this idea and it's like you start it, you do it, and then you find out, oh, like I really like it and I really want to kind of take it on. And it's kind of something that's more long-term because of the endurance card. It's something that's able to kind of have more sustenance to it, where it's able to live out a little bit longer. So that could be anything creativity, like it could be like starting up a YouTube channel. It could be, starting up something really creative, like making signs or something, or painting or something creative, and you end up selling it and stuff and recognize that people are really appreciating. Again, it starts with that internal self-worth. That's your assumption. That's what you're attracting. That's the energy you are. And then that's the energy that kind of lives out longer. So then all of that kind of brings things in from that self-worth, from that self-acknowledgement of, oh, yeah, people are really responding well to what I'm doing. And then that brings in the money and the people, okay? I'm not saying, you know, like take every idea that comes in and think of it as like kind of like an entrepreneurship avenue or something to make money. But for what, like if this resonates for some of you, it just feels like this energy could be something that comes in that does provide endurance and sustenance, and it is something that you're enjoying, and that's just being well received, and that you're just kind of carrying out a little bit more long term than you expected, but you're really, really enjoying it. Okay? Third eye chakra, 36. Let's get some on there, please. For pile number 2, those who chose pile number 2. Okay, what's third eye chakra? 36. Third eye chakra. Third eye chakra. Okay, so you guys have 8 of fire or insight for your third eye chakra. That's beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are definitely getting something about your intuition. Your intuition's kind of coming alive and coming into its vibrancy and sparking, igniting. Okay? Your intuition. So it's just kind of, I feel like it's kind of further clarifying this, where it's like follow your intuition on whatever it is you're receiving, whether it's this energy that I'm picking up on, which is the creative spark that's kind of coming in. And if it's an intuitive thing that you're like, oh yeah, this feels good, I'm going to keep carrying it out because it feels good, right? Or whether it's, you know, anything, even like regarding love, right? Or even regarding like anything that makes you feel good, okay? Just really, really honoring your intuition. For others of you, I'm actually picking up on this message that your intuition is actually enhancing and growing at this time. Your third eye chakra is kind of like coming online. Maybe you're starting to see energies, maybe you're starting to see colors, maybe you are starting to see music as colors, maybe you're starting to, you know, whichever way the intuition kind of sparks for you, clairvoyance, clairsentience, coming online in that sense. And it makes sense because the bottom of the deck, you have clarity. So congratulations, okay? Wow, what a beautiful reading. Again, bottom of the deck here, number 8, sacral chakra. So that makes sense too with the creativity energy that I was picking up on too, because sacral chakra is all about your creativity and your feminine energies and your more intuitive energies as well. Absolutely beautiful, pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you all of the love and warm wishes, and we will talk soon. Hello, people that chose pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here. So let's go ahead and jump in right into your reading. This is the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. Okay, so what do people need to know for pile number 3 that chose this deck for their spiritual guidance? So you have inner journey. I'll show you the cards in a bit. I'm just going to grab a few more. What do these individuals need to know, the ones that chose pile number 3, for spiritual guidance right now? Stripping illusions. What else do they need to know? Okay, so something could have felt like a burden for you guys. I feel like you guys are definitely releasing that right now, so you're able to kind of carry yourself in a lighter way, feel lighter, and therefore increase your vibration, increase your energy and how you're feeling and everything. Your physical apparatus too is what I'm hearing. So to increase your maybe physical well-being, mental well-being, the body essentially. Okay, what else does pile number 3 need to know? People that chose pile number 3. People that chose pile number 3 through the Shamanic Healing Oracle. One more card, one more card. Okay. So you guys also have past, present, and future. So here, let me show you. You guys have 35 inner journey. Also have stripping illusions, number 27. Past, present, and future, number 4. And number 21, sacred space. I'm actually going to go and get some clarifiers for these through the same deck. So can we clarify inner journey? Thank you. Okay, yep, see, letting go, that's exactly what I was picking up on. And clarify stripping illusions. Maybe you guys are stripping illusions around self-love and taking care of self more. Past, present, future, past, present, future. Clarify past, present, future. Whoops. Clarify past, present, future. Grounding. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a bit. They're really saying to me, my guides are saying it's about the now moment. It's about the now moment. Carly, you got to tell them it's about the now moment. Sacred space. It's a multi-dimensional thing, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Just want to keep my consciousness focused on this reading for a quick second. See? Has scattered consciousness, and that's what happens sometimes. Scattered physical manifestations. Okay. Sacred space. Let's get a clarifier for sacred space, please. Clarifier for sacred space through this deck. Thank you. Okay. Forgiveness. You know what? I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck, 11, new day. And I'm going to go ahead with more clarifiers because I want to get kind of more specific for you guys. So we're using the Vision Quest Tarot. Let's go ahead and clarify this inner journey and letting go. Inner journey and letting go. Okay. Father of fire and growth for inner journey and letting go. Okay. And clarify stripping. Yeah, I'm curious about this one. Stripping illusions and self-love. Can we clarify this, please, with the Vision Quest Tarot? Stripping illusions. Thank you. Oh, wow. Mother of water, spirit guide, balance, and integration. Okay. Clarify past, present, and future, and grounding. Well, I've got an intuitive insight on what that is, but let's clarify. Past, present, future, and grounding. Past, present, future, and grounding. Okay, so we have the Lovers card and the Ten of Earth card, Wealth. Okay. Clarify 21 sacred space and 23 forgiveness. Father of Earth. I'm going to get another clarifier for that. It could have been something's like coming into completion. Hold on. It's okay. So depletion and joy. Okay, here we go. Let's get into this. Let's get snazzy. All right, guys. So exactly what I was picking up on. I mentioned this earlier. Feels like you guys are going through an inner journey right now, and this energy of releasing things so that you're not. Do you know how throughout this reading, when I was shuffling the cards and I said a scattered consciousness leads to scattered manifestations, and you guys literally saw that because the whole pile of cards flew out everywhere? And I took a breath and a moment for myself, and I just recentered myself and refocused my thoughts. That's kind of what this energy is, where it's like coming back to yourself and allowing things to just kind of fall away, okay? Releasing, letting go of things, okay? In whichever way that is for you. You know, we all have our own journey with that. Yeah, and it feels like for the inner journey and letting go, whatever it is that you guys are letting go of, or whatever it is that you're kind of releasing or detaching yourself from, even, that could be like a huge relief too, depending upon the situation. I feel like it's because you guys had this moment, this really strong and pure moment of, okay, my self-worth, my self-love, my self-care. I want to step into the light. I matter. This kind of energy. And that just demonstrates growth. That demonstrates growth, okay? That's what I'm picking up on for this. What I'm hearing too is some of you guys are actually healing through that. Like self-love, you're healing through that. It's almost like identity and how you view yourself, and kind of like belief systems of what is acceptable. What is self-love? Is that just selfishness? Like different levels and layers of that I'm picking up on. What I'm really feeling right now, what I'm really kind of being guided to share with you guys, is to really follow your heart on that. What really feels good in your heart, what lights your heart up emotionally, what feels pure within your heart. If you take the energy of a thought and you run it through your body, like, okay, say for example, you take the energy of, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. And you allow those words to kind of run from your throat into your heart, and just feel the words in your heart. Do they pass through with ease? Do they get stuck? Like, how does it feel, right? But just really listening to your own heart's discernment with everything. And yeah, I feel like you guys are definitely stripping illusions of self-love and what it means to love yourself and how that looks. Or maybe it's not even, maybe nobody's even demonstrated it before, and maybe you're just coming into something new with your, like, you're thinking about it in a way of, I love myself like in this way, or I take care of myself in this way, and this hasn't really been done before, so I don't know if it's accurate or not. But how does it feel in your heart? How does it feel to take care of yourself? How does it feel to love yourself in whichever way, right? How does it feel, you know? I know some people, like, they literally give themselves hugs. They literally give themselves hugs. They cuddle with themselves. They, you know, they'll rub their knees. They'll give themselves love and appreciation, right? And it's just asking yourself, like, how you feel with your own relationship with you. Yeah, Mother of Water. So you guys, you're definitely coming into more balance. You're coming into a more balanced state and a more harmonious state, and you're being guided by your spirit guides too, but not, I shouldn't say being guided, but like, they're here for you. They're supporting you. So if you do want like some guidance on something, just ask. Always there with you. Yeah, you guys are integrating balance within this, okay? So whatever has felt overwhelming for you, I feel like you guys are listening to your heart, listening to yourself now, really testing out what feels good for you, and you're releasing. It feels like you're releasing a lot. It feels like you're releasing like waves of whatever was trying to hold you down or keep you stagnated, right? Keep you in a zone where you do not appreciate to be. but you had to be in order to learn and in order to integrate this so that you're able to be more balanced moving forward, okay? Past, present, and future, and grounding here. So they kept saying to me, they're like, Carly, it's all about the now, tell them about the now. When you focus on the now, you actually can shift, depending on how you're feeling, you actually have influence to shift how your future goes and how your past is guided. I heard one spiritual teacher say before, you know, you can check your past, you can look into your past for something, but you can also look into your future for something. And I know that's kind of like, takes a lot to kind of take in when you first hear about it. But from my understanding, from other beings that I've learned from, the knowledge that they have shared with me is that, you know, when you incarnate, when your spirit comes into a physical body on this planet, you can choose any time. So you could actually be born into the future if you wanted to, from where we are right now. And I know that's like a very multi-dimensional perspective, but when you focus on the now and how good you want to feel right now and what you want to create right now, you know, whether that's like the purest joy, the purest excitement, the purest passion, the purest peace, whatever that is, you are actually impacting and influencing your future and your past, okay? That's a very multidimensional concept, but I feel like for some of you guys, especially with these cards that came out, it could be influencing the energy of wealth, the energy of abundance, the energy, and that energy is like very much like freedom. It's very much security. It's very much safety. I mean, there's different aspects to that energy in and of itself, but the energy of wealth and the energy of love, okay? And that could very well, this card too, lovers, this could be signaling love between you and another, and it's also signaling self-love too. So I would not be surprised. And then you guys have sacred space. So it looks like you guys are, through these cards, being asked to go into a sacred space for yourself to forgive something, whether it's forgiving something within yourself or forgiving something within another. But it feels like there was this kind of energy of depletion, of just rumination or whatever it is. And it's just about coming into center with yourself to really acknowledge that and to really be present with that, you know, all the walls down, no guards up, and say, okay, I'm here, I'm listening. And then from there, the joy flows in, or the harmony flows in, or the well-being flows in, the awesomeness flows in. That's what my guides wanted me to say. The awesomeness flows in, okay? So whatever that is, it's coming into like some completion. So I'm definitely seeing like a completion here for you guys, a completion energy, as well as seeing a lot of releasing. And with the releasing, excuse me, the releasing and the completion of something, you guys do have the overall energy of new day. So you're starting anew, you're turning a new page, you're starting a new chapter, whatever it is, okay? But this sacred space will definitely help to really acknowledge this. And the letting go is what you guys are doing. You guys are definitely growing. Bottom of the deck, you have Father of Air. So he's sure of himself. He's moving forward. Kindness, compassion, who he really is and what he's really to go after. And look, the next one right after that is Son of Water, really honoring his emotions, how he feels. Beautiful. Okay, thank you everyone, pile number 3, for being here. I am sending you all of the love, all of the vibrancy, and we will chat soon. Take care.